What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, reigning WBO super lightweight world champion, Jermell Herring, or should I say super featherweight world champion, 130-pound Jermell Herring, who won the WBO title back in 2019 against Ito, May of 2019 against Ito, defended it twice now successfully, has a newcomer, a former WBO title holder, on his heels. That coming in the form of undefeated featherweight WBO world champion, Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson. Jermell Herring is 34 years of age. He has a record of 22-2, 10 knockouts on his resume. Now he's being chased down by a guy 14-0 with 8 knockouts and is widely considered the future of the sport of boxing. Shakur Stevenson, who was the WBO featherweight world champion and moved up to 130. Now he's campaigning in his division. And now Jermell Herring, who just recently fought against Okendo about a few weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, and now he was scheduled to face former world champion, British superstar boxer Carl Frampton. Now the WBO, apparently, according to reports, is stepping in, and they're saying, no, no, no. You're going to have to face, get this, a stablemate and a friend in Shakur Stevenson before you go and face Carl Frampton. The winner of Shakur Stevenson and Jermell Herring will face Carl Frampton. Oddly enough, Shakur Stevenson said when he moved up to 130, he was asked about the friendship with himself and Jermell Herring, and he said, that don't matter. I don't care if you're my friend or not. If you stand in the way of my legacy, you're going to have to get ran over. So Shakur Stevenson made it abundantly clear he has no issues with facing off and fighting Jermell Herring, who's a friend and a stablemate. They train together. They do a lot together. They train with undefeated 3-division world champion Terrence Bud Crawford, who is the WBO welterweight world champion, right? They all have a friendship, a tight-knit group, right? Now, they don't share the same trainer because Jermell Herring uses Brian McIntyre, Bo-Mac, who is Terrence Crawford's trainer. Shakur Stevenson has his original trainer from out of Jersey. And, Shakur Stevenson, like I said, is touted as the blue chip prospect, new face of the sport of boxing. Now, there's a plethora of other young, upcoming, rising stars in the sport of boxing. You got Devin Haney, you got Ryan Garcia, you have Gervonta Tank Davis, you have Teofimo Lopez. So there's no shortage on talent in the sport of boxing. All of these guys are under 23 years old. Amazing, isn't it? Jermell Herring is 34. Shakur Stevenson is 23. He's 11 years his senior. And a lot of people felt like in the Okendo fight, Jermell Herring, dare I say, quit. Right? He allowed the fight to go and be DQ'd instead of pushing forward, because of headbutts and low blows and foul play on the part of Okendo. But a lot of people like Andre Ward, former pound-for-pound king, multi-division world champion, turned analyst, stated that he didn't show the body language of a champion. Also, former multi-division world champion turned analyst, legendary boxer Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, these two guys are surefire Hall of Famers. He also reiterated the same sentiments that Andre Ward had. Jermell Herring just didn't show the body language of a champion. Then you had Teddy Atlas, colorful analyst and trainer, legendary. He said the same thing. He didn't believe that Jermell Herring showed the body language of a champion. He allowed it to go and be DQ'd and get the victory. He was comfortable getting the victory via DQ opposed to just continue to press the fight and win the fight. Follow through the fight and win it. You understand? So he suffered a cut. You know, things just took place in the fight. Oquendo was definitely pushing the line. By no means am I saying Oquendo was fighting a clean fight, because he was pushing the issue. He was pushing the line, right? And he was crossing the line all too often. But a lot of people felt like Jermell Herring should have found a way to deal with that and be victorious, as he clearly was the better skilled boxer. He clearly was the better fighter in the ring. But now you place him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, and there's a talent gap. Now, Jermell Herring, you know, he has skills. He has boxing. He's a pure boxer. He has power. But Shakur Stevenson is on another level. This would be definitely the biggest fight in Shakur Stevenson's career, right? The biggest step up in Shakur Stevenson's career. And like I stated earlier, they have a friendship. They share, training camps, and they spar with one another. And Terrence Crawford, they have mutual friends and things of that nature. So they're familiar with one another. But like I said, Shakur Stevenson has the mindset and the heart and the want to be great. There is nothing, like he stated, a friendship. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're standing in the way of my legacy and what I'm looking to build and what I've spent my childhood trying to get to, you got to get run over. He said this when mentioned about Jermell Herring. Now he also wants to fight WBC super featherweight champion Miguel Bouchette, Joseph Jojo Diaz, who holds the IBF title. You know, Shakur Stevenson wants to fight everybody. But it looks like the WBO fancies this fight between Jermell Herring and Shakur Stevenson. Like I said, it seemed like it was all but done that Jermell Herring was going to face Carl Frampton. And now you have the WBO stepping in and saying, no, not so fast. You're going to have to face Shakur Stevenson. That's a test I don't see Jermell Herring passing. This is great for the sport of boxing, because this sets up Shakur Stevenson for a path to undisputed, because he will now have a title. Because like I said, and this is no knock against Jermell Herring, because I like Jermell Herring, but there's a talent gap, there's an age gap, right? Jermell Herring didn't look good in his last fight. Shakur Stevenson obviously is looking better and better and better I want to say every outing, but I could say every round. Every round, it seems like he's getting better and stronger per round, not even per fight. He's the goods. And so I think that there's a talent gap, and I'm interested to see how this plays out, you know, because like I said, there is a friendship, you know, is a storyline. Terrence Crawford has a relationship with both guys. Bomac will be going against Shakur Stevenson. There's a storyline, right? So we have to see how this plays out, but I'm favoring Shakur Stevenson. Then possibly we get unification bouts against Miguel Bouchette, who seemed that, I don't know his next fight, but I'm hearing talks it could be Oscar Valdez, and so many different names is being thrown out for Miguel Bouchette. But who knows how and what direction he's going in, right? As a matter of fact, he may even have a fight coming up, if I'm not mistaken. You know, let's check this out. You know, but I favor Shakur Stevenson to beat all of these guys. Joseph Jojo Diaz. Miguel Bouchette is 37-1, 33 by way of knockout. You know, he just had a no contest in June. So Miguel Bouchette is the WBC champion. Joseph Jojo Diaz has business to take care of in a rematch with Tevin Farmer, as Tevin Farmer has an immediate rematch for his IBF title. You know, so there's fights out there. There's mega fights out there. Jermell Herring holds the WBO, and it seems like the WBO, who normally, if you're the champion in a lower weight class and you haven't lost your belts in the ring, the WBO normally pushes you to the front of the line anyway. That's just how they operate. They give you the first opportunity when moving up in weight having to vacate the belt at the division that you at. They give you the first, they let you jump ahead of the line, as they did with Terrence Crawford when he jumped from junior welterweight, being the undisputed champ, to going to welterweight, and automatically his first fight at welterweight was against Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao for the WBO title. This is how the WBO operates. So I'm not surprised. I think that they initially did not want to interfere with their relationship, that being Jermell Herring and Shakur Stevenson. So I think that they were dragging their feet. And I think that they were going to allow Jermell Herring to face off against Carl Frampton, which was going to be a big fight. But it seems like they decided, to allow Shakur Stevenson to get his opportunity immediately coming up to this division. And rightfully so. Because this is their track record. They have a history of doing things this way. So why change it? But let's see how this all plays out. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.